It is rather amusing, isn't it?
What is?
Well, if we make this coat, it would be as if I were wearing your dog.
So for starters, this movie is very special to me because it is my first movie I ever seen in theaters. It came out in 1996, and at the time I was 6. No, I was 7 at the time. So yeah, I was so into it, like especially with Glenn Close's performance as Cruella. I was in the front row seat. My parents were like in the middle, so I was like looking like, did you see that? Did you see that? And the manager, he was actually in there, watching, the audience to see if they were behaving, and he actually saw that I loved it so much that he gave me the poster, or a poster for the film, like a big poster, like they have outside, which was awesome. I had it for years. But the movie is based on the 1961 cartoon, which I loved as a kid, which I love this one better, just because, well, Glenn Close is just phenomenal as Cruella. She should have gotten an Oscar, in my opinion. She did get a Golden Globe nomination. I don't think she won it though. But this is like the first live action Disney they've done that I can recall. And the critics, they didn't really like it. They said it was bland, but they praised Glenn Close's performance, of course. But I thought it was really good. It was comical. The only thing I can see that someone could have a problem with is that the animals don't talk, which I think it's, for the time, they had Homeward Bound and all, but I think it was a bold choice for them to make them not talk and focus more on the human characters, I guess. Even though some of the characters were really stupid, or the writing was really dumb, as far as Anita, Joelle Richardson's character wanting to marry Jeff Daniels' character, Roger, for his dog, basically, because their dogs are in love. So, but I guess she falls for him too. But it was just kind of the way it was played out. It seemed really soon. Like, it didn't say a month later. It just seemed like the day after, a few days after they get married, as well as their dogs. But it's a great film. It's good for the whole family, basically, adults or kids. It even has a house in it, Hugh Laurie, before he was House.
And what is it that you do that allows you to support Anita in such splendor?
I design video games.
Video games? Is he having me on?
I know he's very good at it, and it's a growing business.
Those horrible noisy things that children play with on their television, someone designs them? What a senseless thing to do with your life.
Cruella, in the cartoon, she doesn't seem as fashionable as in this one. She's kind of like, a lot like Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. And this, with her bitchiness, and then her need for fashion, to the death. But the cartoon, she basically wears this cheap looking dress, like it's this black dress, like it looks like a nightgown, and then a fur coat. But then in this one, they got her all decked out with the hair poofed up, the wig, and then she has like sequins and little bones, like, and very dramatic shoulder pads, kind of like Jafar. But I think they did her character better in this, with as far as her clothing, because she only wears like one pair of clothing in the cartoon. But again, Glenn Close, like she is what makes the film, and like she's the star, even though she's the villain. She's hilarious, and it's just little things she does, little looks, or her characteristics, like for example, the drawing. Take the drawing from Anita and hand it to me. Is that difficult? Like that, as it's really funny. Or she's like, thank you. Now go stand somewhere until I need you. I don't know, Glenn Close is really great. She's great in everything. It's amazing how she hasn't won an Oscar yet. It's a sin. But hopefully she will. But if you haven't seen this film, it should be on Netflix eventually. It was pretty recently, like a year ago or so, I think. But you can get it on Amazon probably. I got mine at Walmart. It was in the vault, out of the vault. But it's really cute, and it's also like a Disney. I mean, not Disney, but it's set in winter, so there's snow everywhere, and it has a little clip where they're naming the dog, or giving the dogs their collars, and it's playing Christmas songs. So I guess it could be a Christmas film if you want to get like a gift for someone or whatever. But it's not really set as a Christmas movie exactly. It's just a Disney movie, which could be played whenever.
You won the battle, but I'm about to win the wardrobe.
One praise I have for the film is that it's not CGI animals, because they couldn't do that back then. Realistically anyway. So it's real dogs. So you gotta take into consideration the time it took to train them to get and hit their mark and everything. So props to that, and to the rest of the cast I thought was really good. Janice was pretty funny, which it was, Glenn Close stole the show, so, which it is an alright horror movie.
Anita, darling. Anita, those dazzling dogs. And you must be Rufus.
No, it's Roger, and it's a pleasure, Mr. Bill.
What's a pleasure?
Making your acquaintance.
Such a sweet thought. I wish I could reciprocate. Tell me, darling, you married him for his dog.
Really something, like a character like Cruella, like you would despise, because I love animals to death. Not literally like Cruella does, but so much, that to think that someone would kill an animal, or especially dogs, for a coat is crazy. That's my cat. So, yeah, for me to really like a character, especially someone that's like Cruella, it's pretty impressive, because normally I'd hate something like that. Like, as far, like, with Furlough from Hunchback of Notre Dame, I despise that character. He's, like, the worst, darkest character in Disney history. But it's a great character. Villain as well. But that's another time. Another story.